Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne, and I will give you a few minutes to see if anybody comes on. Welcome, welcome, my friend Arabelle. Welcome, welcome. You know, Arabelle, I don't give much notice to people that I'm coming on. Welcome, Ashley and Mama Net. Simple Life. Welcome, welcome. And Britain Farms Homestead. Thank you, thank you. Let me give you all some blue wrenches here. And Dory, welcome, welcome. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Let me grab blue wrenches. You know, I never know what time I'm coming on, and it makes it kind of difficult for people to follow me because I never know. You know, it's kind of like I come on when I come on. You know, Dory, I just hid you. Wait a minute. Okay, Joy, if I hit somebody, would you please let me? I don't know how you could tell me. Lena Hal Rio, welcome, welcome, my friend. You know, when you're doing the StreamYard, there are three little dots on the side for those of you that don't know. And on the dots, it can have hide user, block user, and add moderator. So when I go to click on add moderator, sometimes the stream will jump and then you click the wrong one. So I hope I didn't block anybody. War Eagle, welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you, Arabelle. Arabelle, did you actually see a notification come on? Did it actually come on? Because I've been having so many problems getting notifications to come on. This is my doll baby. Okay. This is I call her Diana Brienne. Where's she at? Diana Brienne, and she's an old baby doll. Okay, but actually, I believe she's a Paulina doll from the 1960s, 1965, about 1959 to 1965. Welcome, DJ. Welcome, welcome. And my friend Chris O Gaming is here. Thank you for sharing me out, Chris. Thank you so very, very, very much. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you, thank you. Arabelle, how are you doing tonight? How are you doing? Is the weather turning cold where you're at? Because it's starting to turn cold here. And I don't know why it's turning cold. Thank you. Oh, great, Dory. Great, great, great. Dory, you're welcome to come up with me if you would like. Arabelle, you're welcome to come up if you would like. Mel, welcome, welcome. I'm giving out the blue wrenches, and I think I gave you all blue wrench. Thank you, Chris. You know, Chris, you are so, so good. You are so wonderful about sharing me out because, like I said, I don't grow if people don't share me out. And, you know, when I come on here, so because I'm fishing in my own pond. You know what, Britain? I didn't. We did, you know, long story short, I said to my husband, I said, you know what? I've got food made at home tonight. Why don't we either do it tomorrow night or the next night? And so we came home, and after I took my bubble bath, and I'm in my pajamas. Um, oh, you're in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Yes, yes, yes. You know, it is so, it's just, Chris, I keep forgetting you. Thank you. Chris, do you ever notice I get so excited and happy when you come in because you share me out that I forget to give you a blue wrench? Notice that? I always forget to give you a blue wrench because you share me out, and I'm always like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, thank you. And every time you come in, it's like clockwork. I forget to give you a blue wrench, and you have to remind me. Thank you, Chris. I'm sorry. Thank you. Um, yeah, you know what, Arabelle? Honestly, I don't like that when people play loud music. And that's the wonderful beauty about living where I live here. You know, now I'm home on Tybee at my other home, Tybee Island, when I'm there, you know, the beach community, you just have to kind of accept that that's part of it because all the houses are somewhat close there. And so you have to accept that. But where we live here, we have quite a bit of land between each of our homes. And our neighbors are all older, so it's pretty good. But I have lived where people play loud music, and I don't like it. I don't. Yeah. So, you know, that's kind of the big thing. You know, I've never really liked that. And, where you get that loud music. And War Eagle says, I was listening to Simon and Garfunkel. War Eagle, I have a feeling that you may be in my age group. Is that right? Is that right that you're in my age group? I'm 63. Okay, Dory, do you want to come up? Let me get this. Let me get the invite here. If you'd like to come up, my friend. Um, Let me do that here. Copy to clipboard. You know what? We really need to do karaoke. We really do need to do karaoke. I'm telling you, we should do karaoke. Um, but I don't know all the words to the song. It's just songs, I know like 2 words out of every song. Okay. There you go, Jory. There you go. Where you go, I figured as much. And the reason you kind of gave yourself away, Simon and Garfunkel is from my era. Well, every era is my era, but you know what I'm saying. It's kind of like the generation that we grew up in. And the thing about it is when you grow up with certain music, you tend to go back to it. And like I'm stuck in disco. I love disco. Disco, 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 disco. I think when I was in high school, the song Disco Duck. Does anybody remember Disco, Disco Duck, quack, quack, quack? Disco Duck, yeah. Disco Duck was a biggie. Yeah. So, but I love good music. I love karaoke. It's just that I don't know the words to songs, and that's kind of my issue. And here is Dory. I'm going to bring Dory up. She just had new kittens.
Hi.
Hey, Dory, how are you doing?
I told you I would cam up. So here I am.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. How are you doing, Dory? Hey, Save Robbie. Save Robbie. Dory, do you know Save Robbie?
I know I've been on panel with Save Robbie.
Oh, he's amazing.
We have fun.
He is
Robbie's
so
fun.
funny. I love his energy. Save Robbie. Actually, I want to do a live stream with him because he is so wonderfly crazy. And to put the two of us together, I think we will be a great team. Hey, JB. He is so much fun. Robbie, I was on your live stream the other day and you were so funny. I was laughing so hard. I couldn't stop. You were amazing. Absolutely amazing. Regine, welcome, welcome. Well, Dory, tell everybody about your kittens.
Well, I'm going to try and point you. They're over. See that window?
Yes.
Those are French doors. And I have them outside on the patio there because this room here that I use is still under construction. Obviously, you can see there's a lot going on. And so I just keep my computer in here and I spend the rest of my time in the rest of the house.
Yes.
This is my project.
We all have a room like that. You should see my attic. Oh my gosh. Hey, Robbie, are you going to come up? I bet you won't come up, Robbie. You're probably being shy tonight. But I put the StreamYard in, Robbie. Welcome, Beth. Welcome. And Regine, welcome. And my friend JB is here.
So I had to put them outside because I'm really allergic to them. So, when she came in to have them, it was a couple of days before she actually gave birth. I brought her in the house and I had to keep her in the old bathroom because I couldn't have her roaming around while I was, not able to breathe. So, and then the day she gave birth, I spent about 4 or 5 hours with her, just like calming her down and, doing all that. So I was sick for like 3 days after that. So 2 days after she had the kittens, they're on the other side of those French doors. And there's like a gate. It's got a gate. So to protect them, so other things can't come in. And then I just put their box out there and their mom, and they're fine. They're happy out there.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Hey, Big Tim, welcome. And Lynette, Lenhel Rio, thank you for coming by. And I hope you come by all the time, my friend. And best wishes at work. And Robbie, I love you, love you, love you. And thank you for coming on your break, Robbie. I appreciate you. I didn't know you had a job. I thought YouTube was your only job, Robbie.
I know more about Robbie than I need to know.
I know,
I know
I know.
everything
I
about
love
him.
Robbie. He tells it all. He just tells it all. Welcome, Big Tim. Welcome, my friend. Um, you know, I love Robbie's energy because he's funny. He makes us all laugh and smile, and he tells it like it is. He tells it like it is. And everybody has their unique personality, and that's the beauty of being here. Is that every single person has their unique personality, and I love that. I had a troll, Jory. I had a troll. I had a really nasty comment yesterday. I don't know if you saw my video about it, but oh, thank you, Big Chim. Thank you so much. Thank you. Um, Big Chim, everybody, you do want Big Chim because he's so amazing. He really is. Jonathan and Obam, welcome, welcome. I'm going to give you both blue wrenches. And my friend Ariel, if you don't have Ariel, please connect with Ariel. Please.
I
So
have
I
a lot
have
of
this.
random things in this room.
That's okay. That's good. That's good.
It's funny because I don't have anything to put them in or on. So my
Yes.
roommate came home with us yesterday.
Oh, I
It's a
like
lamp.
that.
It's a lamp stuff, and it's got a plug on top, so you can charge your phone with
Oh,
the
we have a
this
Fox
lamp.
Kim is here. Welcome, welcome, Fox Kim. Let me grab you here, Fox Kim. Where's Fox Kim? Hello, lovely, save Robbie. I came here at your recommendation. Robbie, you've made such a lovely impact on my heart already. Thank you. He has made such a lovely impact on so many people's hearts. He really have. Um, he really has. Robbie has been amazing, absolutely amazing. Thank you, Robbie, and thank you, Fox Kim. Thank you. And Fox Kim, I think I gave you a blue wrench. And let me see here. Let me see. War Eagle. Okay, War Eagle is living on his boat. Wow. War Eagle, did you do videos on that? Did you do videos, War Eagle, on my dolly? I don't want to knock her over here. Um, she looks kind of crooked, doesn't she? War Eagle, did you do? Hey, Peter Dale, welcome, welcome. Did you do a lot of video on the sailing? So, Jory, so tell us about how your channel's coming along, because I know you're just starting your channel out. Everyone, I hope you connect with Dory because Dory is somebody that you will love to have on your channel. She's extremely supportive, and she's just starting out.
Well, I had a few things to talk about because I went to Runny Egg's channel, and he had
Yes,
a lot of advice
he's
about
wonderful.
how to, put a picture, do all these things. So I kind of I kind of did it my way. It was not mine's not going to be fancy ever. It's not going to be pretty or fancy. It's just going to be like because I'm basic. I want basic the B word. So I don't want to try and pretend I'm anything but that. I'm just a regular person who has
Yes.
fun and okay. So what I did was took his advice and put a banner and my picture and then
Welcome, James Gype Gype. Welcome, welcome. Gype.
all the things that like putting like names on my videos, all of that. Well, when I didn't put all the videos up at once, and the first section of people that came in, I guess they came in on some of the titles, but the video I have like 4 shorts that are like 16 seconds long. The most views I got were on the one that I had not titled because I guess I
Mhm.
wanted to see what it was. So I got like 2 or 3 on the ones that were titled, and then the one that wasn't titled got 600 views.
Wow.
I know.
How did
So
that happen? How
isn't
in
it
the
weird?
world? Maybe I'll quit titling my titles.
Well,
That is
I
so
think because
weird.
everything else was titled, they wanted to see the one that wasn't titled because they didn't know what it was. And the thumbnail was lousy because it's just a picture of my cat's back because she was giving birth. So these were all little shorts of like little movement. And then I put another one on that was okay, I put two on that were after the kittens were born a couple days later, and they were also shorts. And one of them I put uh, sleep. So it's a picture of the kittens just like laying on this towel in their little box outside sleeping. And it was 16 seconds long. And then the other one was mom's bored already. And what it was is a picture of, well, a little video of me showing the kittens sleeping. And then I have this old chair that she was standing on looking down into their box. And I panned up to her face and she just like looking at me like, what do you want me to do with these things? Right? She's a real bitch. She's not a natural mom. She's does what she's supposed to do, and that's about it.
So let
So
me ask you, when you did that, by the way, thank you, Peter. Thank you so much. And welcome, Computer Chick Productions. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Computer Chick Productions. So what they do is they put a video to click on to go to the content at the end. I do that too, Peter. Not on my live streams, but on all my other stuff. It's a great idea. That's right. Um,
so I just wanted to explain the one that said sleep got like 2 views. And these two videos, they're both 16 seconds long. And I put them on a couple days later than the
yeah.
rest of them. And the one that said mom's bored now got hundreds of views.
Oh my God, that sounds wonderful.
So weirdly, I don't know. It's not random, obviously.
Did it increase your growth of your channel?
I'm growing pretty slowly. That's the one thing that I'm not sure about. Like, I think I have to do some live streaming, or I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. I have to do some other stuff. Like, I should have gone outside today. It's really windy, and my whole backyard is full of um, bamboo. And what's the other thing that grows here like crazy? It's
Beth,
poisonous.
thank you so much.
Oleander. There's like
Beth,
a ton
thank
of
you so
oleander
much.
back there, and it's just like waving like crazy. And I should have gone out there and filmed all this because, but it gets windy here all the time. So
Yes.
I can
Well,
do it
Vegas
another.
kept very, very windy out there. I remember it. I remember, I remember Vegas being windy.
Yeah, like it knocks the tiles off my roof all the time. I have to send somebody
Welcome,
up there to
Tim Bowden.
repatch
Welcome.
the roof so that the 3 days that it rains here a year, I don't,
Yeah.
I don't get water leaking in.
I have never, Computer Chick is talking, and you're talking about, both of you are talking about doing the short videos. My videos are not real long, but I've never done a short. Never. Winners Happen, welcome, welcome. And Team Boyden, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Winners Happen, for coming. And thank you, Team Boyden, and anyone else I missed. Yeah, I think the shorts are where it's at. Now, I don't do, I've kind of come to a place where I'm happy doing things my way, and I'm kind of like set in my ways on YouTube. And that's not really necessarily a good thing to be set in your way, because, you want to keep up with the pace and everything. But I'm just here because I enjoy it. And so if I grow, I grow. I love to grow. We all love to grow. But, that's kind of not my first priority. My first priority is just really to enjoy, to enjoy the people, my friends, being here. I really enjoy that. So
That's
I
how
don't
I
really
feel
feel
about it
bad
too.
about it.
I'm not trying to be a mega corporation. What I'm really doing is I'm trying to learn some of this stuff. Well, I have like very young grandchildren.
Yes.
So if they ever come to, because I know that my son has one little boy and my daughter has a little boy, and neither of my children are really into the internet the way some people are. So I want to have some information to give them when they get older, and they might want to start up a little gaming channel or something. Whatever kids do at the time when they're, maybe 11 or 12 or however old, when they start really wanting to have a channel, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'd be interested to like at least give them some advice and share it
Yeah.
with
Yes. Um, it's kind of hard to know what kids want to put up there. Now, my son wants to start a channel. He has a channel, but he hasn't done anything with it. And I told him, I said, you really need to start your channel. But he said, well, I think I'll do a gaming channel. I said, there's so many gaming channels out there.
But how old is your son?
He's 21,
Right.
and he's
So,
not a
like,
big gamer. He's not a
right.
big gamer. So I
And if
said, why
you're
don't
not
you
really good at gaming, that's probably not the way to go.
right?
Like I had a son that was really good at gaming, and he used to Facebook his before YouTube used to do this, years ago. But I'm just talking about like my grandchildren are like 1 year old and 4.
Yes,
So who knows in 10 years if I'm still alive what the internet will look like. And I just want to keep on top of it for them so
yes,
that they don't have to struggle through and learn it all by themselves.
yes.
Like in case they do want to do a channel or something, you never know what they're going to be coming up with in the next 10 years.
Right, right. I mean, YouTube may be, a thing of the past or history. I think YouTube will be there because it was there 10 years ago.
It's not
Um,
going anywhere, I don't think.
I don't think it's going anywhere. I do hope YouTube straightens out because, so many of us have, we're kind of going through so much in the growing process. And, so many of our channels, there's people that are growing that have no content, which you can't really figure it out other than if they're buying the subs or whatever, and then there's
A
people,
lot of them do lives and then just delete them.
okay, maybe that's how they do it.
That's why they have no content, because they could do a 5-hour stream live and
Yeah,
then they just delete it or hide it. So unless you make it to their lives, you don't see any of their content.
yes,
That's
yes.
pretty common.
Yes, and this is the thing, what I'm noticing, and I'm going to tell you what I'm noticing. First of all, I want to grow my channel, but I want to grow it the right way. And I want to make legitimate friends that come back and join us, and we have a great time. And I want to enjoy my journey. I don't want to rush my journey. I don't want it to be about rushing and trying to grow, grow, grow. I want to enjoy it here. But what I am noticing that some channels, and I'm not saying all channels do this, but some channels I think are either buying their subscribers or they are doing this kind of, what do they call it, where you connect with one and then they connect. And I'm talking about, it's not like here on YouTube where we go to growth channels or anything. It's not that. It's something different. And so when you go to their live streams and they have 100,000 and only 5 people in the live stream, you wonder what happened.
Right.
You wonder what happened, and it just doesn't make sense. So
Well, to me, if you can afford to buy subs, I don't know what the point is.
Right.
Because
But
you're not trying to monetize. You're not trying to become famous, a YouTube famous person.
right. Computer Chick, what is that? What exactly is subbotting? Because from what I understand, it's where you purchase these subscribers, but they're really bots. They're not any. They give you a computerized comment, so you're really not interacting. And that's what I think a lot of people are doing that. Hey, Andrew. Oh, thank you so much, Andrew. Thank you, my friend. So supportive. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well,
Yeah,
here's a thought. Is maybe not relevant, but I was just thinking that maybe these people that want to grow these huge channels would in turn want to sell their channel to someone, and that's how they make money. You see what I'm
that's a
saying?
possibility. Yeah.
So that people can come on and already be monetized, and then they can put their own content on it, but they don't have to struggle the early years like a lot of people do.
Yeah. You know what? I think Computer Chick, I think that is what's going on a lot. But you know what? That's not the way I want to do it, because the way I want to do it is I really want to make real people and real friends, because I'm not here for, I don't need people to say, oh, she's got all these subs, and I don't need that.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
just
you
here
don't need a fan base. You need
no, I
people.
don't. I need people. And so that, I'm just interested in having, good friendships. I'm here for fun. I'm here to enjoy. and here to support my friends and so that they can grow too. Because we all help each other. And wow, that's terrible, Computer Chick. That I didn't even know that they could do that. I did not even know that they could do that. That is terrible, just terrible. Yeah. Mm.
I was just going to show how much gray hair I have at almost 65. I actually have less than I did at 27. At
Wow.
27, my kids used to tell me, "Don't run, Mom." I'm like, "Why don't run?" Because we can see your gray hair when the wind blows.
Wow.
But now
Wow.
I have a lot less. It's strange,
Mm-hmm.
strange but true.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's
Well,
because I live alone now without all those children around me.
do you miss your children when they're not around?
Yeah, but it's been a couple of years now, so I'm getting used to it.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
my kids are out here tonight. I got my daughter has her own apartment, but she's here every night. She just came in. She just waved to me. My other son, my two sons are home. My husband. So my kids, I always say my kids will be living with me until like they're 60.
well, I wish my oldest son would move in with me because him and
Mm-hmm.
his family, because he fixes everything. And he's a
Yeah.
self-starter. He just goes ahead and does stuff. And this place would already have drywall and everything would be done if he was living here. But and my daughter is extremely creative. Her
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is all about, she designs and makes clothes. She hires models and shows them on Instagram. And
Mm-hmm.
then she also makes leather stuff like handbags and different, I don't know, different leather things. So
JB,
she's very creative.
I'm gonna let you come up, JB, but you got to behave yourself. Got to behave yourself. No political comments, okay? You got to
Oh,
be your best behavior.
I can't say whether I'm a Democrat or
Yeah,
Republican because I'm from Canada and I immigrated here to this country and
yeah.
I just have a green card, so they won't let me vote. So I'm
But
not
hey,
saying,
JB. So JB, the only thing you can talk about is how to cook.
okay, I'm
Well,
going to
I,
mute.
I I can I can say a little more than that. Thank you for
Okay.
having me on.
Thank you, JB.
I know
Oh, sorry,
exactly what you're
Jory, break
doing.
it up. We lost Jory. Go ahead. I'm sorry,
No,
JB.
I no, I
I'm
fully
still
under I
here. I'm still here. I'm just going to be quiet for a minute and I have to
Oh,
mute myself. Otherwise I'll talk.
okay, JB. Go ahead, JB. You were
wow,
saying,
she sounds like me. So no, all I was trying to say is that you're so honest, and I watch your show. And my boss is 63. He's married, divorced, four kids. They all get along. You know, he goes, "Is that the girl who's 63? She's not 63." And he tells me that every day. He did, and you haven't been on for a couple days, it seems like, but maybe I just missed because they're effing with the notifications. I can say effing,
oh,
that's not a
terrible,
swear.
terrible, terrible. They are truly, truly. No one's getting my notifications. It's very, very few are getting my notifications. And it even doesn't pop up on my other channels. I have I have four other channels, five channels total. And so I go over there to see if it's popped up and it doesn't pop up, you
Well,
know.
since everyone's probably their minds are peaked right now. Oh my God, Diana Brienne keeps letting JB rants on. Yes, she does because I'm a nice guy. So why don't you use this peak opportunity to give us those five channels, and then I'll do a quick rant, and then I'll get out of here with no curse words. What are your
Okay.
five channels? This is the main one.
Mr. Positive, great. I'm glad to know that. And hey, Carla, I dropped the StreamYard in there for you. If you want to come up, love to have you come up, Carla. JB, all my links are pinned to the top of the comments section of all my daily
Perfect.
videos. So if you go there, and I know you have JB, I think you're connected to all five. I'm not sure,
I
but
am,
there,
but I'm always on mobile, so it's hard for me to see like how
yeah,
accessible it is for the general public kind of thing. That's the only reason I
yeah.
said that. But
Well, there, Grandma's Porch with Diana Brienne Fairchild, Grandma's House with Diana Brienne Fairchild, Grandma's Adventures with Diana Brienne Fairchild, and What Would Mom Say Diana Brienne Fairchild. And what's interesting is my grandma's adventures and my grandma's house are in competition with each other right now.
Well, that's good. You mean numbers? You mean numbers wise,
numbers wise, yeah. And hey, Super Dave, welcome, Super Dave. So yeah. So that is really that's they're kind of in competition with each other, I say. So we'll see which one grows faster.
How about that's a good problem to have. And here's what I'm going to do. That I just came on to make a statement, and it's totally going to be clear with your audience and all of our friends. We share a lot of friends and audience. My only message is it's a very sterilized message. People know me as JB Rants, what used to be, but I can no longer be that. Just because you see it on television doesn't mean it's true.
Yep.
That's my message, and I'm going to get off.
I agree with that. Thank you, JB. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Diana.
Thank you. Bye-bye, JB.
And I'm not talking about Chauvin. I'm talking about everything.
Everything. Thank you, JB. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Nice to meet you.
And JB, I do agree. I don't watch television for that reason, because I don't want it to pollute my mind. And that's being honest. I don't watch television. I'm very selective about what I watch. And that is true. So Jory, we're trying to get Carla up here too. I don't know. See if you can get Carla to come up.
Come on up, Carla. Carla, I wanted to say, when I first thought about getting a channel, it was just before COVID started.
Yes.
And then right after COVID started, I lost my tooth.
Yes.
I bit on a bone, some kind of bone.
Things like that happen when you get over 60, I can tell you.
Yeah. And I lost my tooth, and it was during COVID. And I said, well, I'm never going on camera. And then you get used to your circumstances. So whatever things you have to overcome, you can overcome them. I mean, I could still go and get a whole new set of teeth now. I won't until after the COVID thing is over, but I don't think it should stop me from living.
Oh, you know what? Let me tell you, no, it should not stop you from living. And as far as the tooth goes, Jory, there's something, one of my friends, and I don't know what the name of it is, but you can look it up. She had something similar happen, and so she went and ordered it online. It was like $20.
Oh, really?
And it's like
oh, yeah, they have those. They're like
wonderful.
You can they get them for children that go to pageants.
Yes, you can get them online, and she said they work wonderful. Hey,
Carla. Those.
Hi.
Hey, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay. I just said hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. This is the third panel I've been on today.
Oh my gosh, you are one woman.
I'm in demand. In demand.
You are so busy. How do you keep, Carla, I mean, my life is so busy with my kids, my family, my gym, my running, my college. How do you do it?
Oh, believe me, it's not like that every day. Usually I'm just on in the morning. I don't go on panels every day. Like I go on yours where I feel comfortable. I'll go on their panel. But sometimes after I go live in the morning, I prefer to be in the chat. Because that gives me a chance to get to know people, in the chat. Because it's kind of hard to keep up with the chat sometimes when you're talking on a panel.
Oh, it is.
So yeah, I enjoy being in the chat. Actually, I do.
Because when you're up here doing what I'm doing and like what you do, you're trying to keep your focus, but yet you are wanting to greet everyone that comes in, and so it's kind of disjointed in a way. That's why it's great to have other people up here.
That's why I enjoy being in the chat sometimes, because then you get to know the people that are in the chat. That's how you get to know your subscribers a lot of times, is being in the chat. Yeah. So
the most important thing, and I tell other live streamers this, and I've seen it go wrong so many times, and one of the great things you do, Carla, and that I always stress is that greet your people the best you can. Sometimes you can't do it every time when you have people on the panel and they're talking, but somehow let them know by giving them a blue wrench or doing something. Let them know that you see them. Let them know.
Yeah, I try to, like, if someone's talking, not to be rude, but I'll just type in the chat. I'll say hello, and I will address that person.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know how people that have 100 and 200 people in their chats do it. I really don't, because
Well, I think when you get to that point, Carla, I think it's like you just kind of you can't keep up, and I think you just stay with whatever conversation that you're in. It's too hard to keep up, and when you get that many,
you couldn't, because I, like, sometimes when I have 60 people in my chat, I can't keep up. So I don't know how people with 300 can keep up.
I was thinking about
you'll be there.
Do you know how to put on slow mode on your chat? I don't know how to do that. Well, I have never gone live, so
I think you have to do it from your computer.
Oh, you have to be on your computer when
I
you
think
go
you
live?
have to do it from your computer, yeah.
Because a lot of people, I've noticed a lot of people that have a large audience will put slow mode on.
They'll put it on slow mode. Then you can only comment every so many seconds or whatever.
Well, they can set it to different things.
Different intervals, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Carla, what do you think about that nasty troll I got? The one that said,
I think she has like issues. I think she has
she was
issues.
so not nice.
Or she's jealous. I mean, people that do stuff like that are usually jealous. And you can't, like, you got to wonder what they're lacking in their life. Because they're definitely lacking something.
I'm wondering if it's the same woman.
She wouldn't say it to you face to face.
No.
That's what I call a keyboard warrior.
Yeah.
They say it behind, because it's easy to say nasty things behind a keyboard when you're not facing someone. But I bet you any money, if she saw you face to face, she would not say that to you.
Not at all. People feel safe that they can be their worst self, and say nasty comments. Now, as a whole, I don't get thumbs down. As a whole, I don't get nasty comments, but periodically I do get, and there's this one woman, and I don't know if she creates different channels or what, but she was the one that said that, remember a while back that she had, she attacked me verbally and said I was privileged. Well, she didn't know me, and I'm not privileged. She said I was privileged because I lived in a big house, and she was so nasty. And I think she was the same one, because she said I was an old woman who was trying to be young, and I couldn't look like this if I hadn't had a lot of plastic surgery. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. Well, I'm an old woman who likes to look young. I'm not denying that. Not, denying it at all. Nothing wrong with that. I take care of myself. But, she said I had lip fillers and lip plumpers, and I don't have anything like that. So, yeah, I worked for what I have. Mr. Positive says, yep, I absolutely did, and still do every day.
There's another reason why, sorry, Carla. There's another reason why people make these type of comments. And generally, they want all of the attention on themselves. And that's their only way of getting that type of
I never knew wanting to look young was a bad thing. Like, don't we all?
My point is that let's find anything to say negative.
I don't wake up in the morning saying, gee, I hope I look really old today.
Right.
No, you put on your face.
Even though I do.
You put on your best face. You do your hair. I mean.
Yeah. We want to be the best us that we can be. I'm not trying.
Hey, Brian. There's my friend Brian.
Hi, Brian. You're going to come up here, Brian, with Carla and Dory and me.
I know Brian very well.
Let's see if Brian comes up. We'll dare Brian to come up. How about that?
I double dog dare you, Brian.
Let me put the StreamYard in.
You're the next contestant on Brianna's Right.
But, I'll tell you that, it didn't surprise me because I was waiting because I hadn't had any nasty comments in a while, quite a while, maybe a couple months. And I figured I was due for one. And, there I got it wham, big time. So, but that was okay. Now he's man up, right? He has different names, right? Brian does.
Yeah, he does. He
Okay.
always, you never know what name he's got. He's got the weirdest names. Brian,
It's me.
can you ever put your real name up?
It's me.
Brian's one of the
I just
my
got back.
besties.
I just got back from church and saw you guys were live. So
Are you going to join my channel, Brian?
We prayed for all of our channels.
Oh, that's right. You have Wednesday night church, right?
yeah. I just got in the door and I seen you guys were live, and I heard Carla's voice and I saw Dory, and then I heard Diana talking about. Somebody said that she was just an old lady that was trying to look young.
Oh yeah.
Someone
Yeah.
came in her chat and said Diana was just an old lady trying to look 20 years younger. And I'm like, when did that become a bad thing?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
That's
I
what
was
she
trying to look
said.
younger.
She said I was an old lady trying to look 20. I said, well, okay, I'm trying. I don't mind trying to look younger. I wasn't denied it. I said I'm 63.
Just wait till I get some filters on this.
Yeah.
We all try to look younger.
I'm surprised you didn't accuse me of using filters.
I washed that gray right out of my beard, trying to lose weight. I mean, we all try to look younger when we get older. So somebody came in and told the truth.
I shave every morning
what's
now.
wrong? I don't see the negative in that. Like,
No.
yeah.
Dory,
right, just for yourself.
I never wear hats.
Who wakes up in the
suit
morning
me.
and says, I want to look 20 years older?
I do tomorrow when I
Nobody.
wake up. I want to look 70.
This is my natural hair color.
No, Brian, you just
At
say,
my age, that's pretty good.
you just tell everybody that you're 70 and they'll say, oh, gee, you look so
so
good for your age.
Well, it's like Stellar's 73. He does not look that old, does he?
Oh, no, he looks like he's in his 50s.
I thought he was about 50.
Yeah, I did too. He looks really
Stellar
good.
looks like 100 years old to me. Oh, is he here?
And
No, I'm just kidding.
He looks younger than when 73.
I think he looks like
Stellar.
he's in his 50s.
I've only seen him once, and all I remember is the comb over. That's it. Sorry, but I have no teeth. So what am I saying, right?
You have no filter.
Yeah, I have no filter, no teeth.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm just teasing. I'm pretty sure he knows how he does his own hair. I used to make fun of your mullet. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I don't have it now. So
I know.
Brian,
my advice finally.
That was a big thing with Brian. Your
people
mullet.
used to tease me about my mullet.
I just couldn't with the mullet.
I like the
Brian. It's not 1979.
Well, I always kept it in a tail, so you couldn't really tell it was a mullet.
Yeah, my kids had little tails when they were babies, and it was 1981 and 82.
That's just me trying to look younger.
Yeah, so you look like this is 2021. Come on,
I cut it off when I started.
40 years ago, Brian.
I like to be different. I cut it off when I started going to church. I was only like hippie in my church, so I cut my hair. They were like, "Wow, what's up?" You do look younger.
I always love Wednesday night services. I was a big Wednesday night service when we lived in Marietta, Georgia. I would always take my kids to. He was a big TV preacher's church, wonderful, amazing. Jensen Franklin's Free Chapel, but it was 2.5 hours away. We'd have to go through all the Atlanta traffic, so I'd buy my kids Happy Meals, and they would eat the Happy Meals and have fun while we were driving up to church. So I loved Wednesday night. I wasn't a big Sunday person.
Well, I would go on Sunday mornings, but I work on Sunday mornings now, and then I just go Wednesday. It's a younger crowd on Wednesday. We had a really good service tonight. It's really cool to see the younger generation get up and preach and play music, and it's really cool. And,
do you think there's a movement, Brian, of people that have found their religion more?
Well, I go to Apostolic Church, and most of these kids that are younger are raised in that. So, I mean, these kids can get up and preach. They can play every instrument. I mean, it's amazing. You wouldn't think they were kids. It's really cool to see a younger generation do that. But I think there is a huge movement of people getting into church a lot younger these days.
Well, there's a thing that when we were kids, that we had the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they have those anymore.
They do, because they do.
I remember the boys' club. We used to go.
Did your daughters go with you tonight, Brian? Or
one of them did. Now, Kylie came with me, but Jada didn't want to. So I don't make them. I don't force them to go to church. If they want to go, they go.
I'm just thinking that, like, because there's more people, less availability to these clubs for children. There's fewer options for parents. So church is a really good option.
Right, because they have all kinds of activities for them and youth camps and
they have camp. I went to church camp.
Yeah, they're like, we had the adult service, but Kylie had a youth service, and it was like school for her. It's like Bible study, which is good. You can't go wrong putting your kid in a Bible study.
Right.
No, it doesn't hurt them.
I have to tell you a funny story. When we lived in Atlanta, one summer, I took my kids because we knew every vacation Bible school that there was. They went to 12 different vacation Bible schools in one summer.
Yeah.
We went to this one church service at when we were in Hong Kong. He said, we were like, my brother and I were 11 and 12. He said, I want you to go to this camp because it's a really cool camp. And it really was. And he said, you just have to attend one service so you can get into the camp.
Wow.
Because the camp was coming up like the next week, right? So we went off to camp. They gave us a brand new Bible, and off to camp we went. And it was awesome. It was like, it was out in Kowloon, which is close to, you can see China from there. And it was.
Brian, when you were growing up, did you go to church when you were young?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I did. My dad would make us go. He never
made us go, but they sent us off with a quarter and said, go to church.
Yeah, he wanted Sunday morning to rest. But he
but not the same church, right? Not the same kind of church that you go to now?
Well, he put us in the Baptist, and I like the Apostolic Church. I like I like the Pentecostal. But he put us in Baptist church, and I didn't like the Baptist way. I didn't like it even as a kid.
I grew up Pentecostal. I grew up, matter of fact, Jensen Franklin's church, the Free Chapel, is Pentecostal, and I love it. It was a huge church, though. It's on TV. It's a mega church.
Yeah.
But it was wonderful. I love it. I do. I grew up Pentecostal.
The only thing I don't care for with the apostolic is they believe that you have to be able to speak in tongues to inherit heaven, and I argue with them. I argue with them constantly on that because that's not the only way you go to heaven is by the grace of God. But they preach.
That's the church my daughter went to because whenever she would get angry with me, she would start speaking in tongues, all through so loud.
And when somebody's speaking in tongues out of anger, that's not of God. It is
right, exactly.
It's not.
And that was my point. She was a teenager.
And this church, there's a lot of people that are in there. They'll speak in tongues. And if you read in Corinthians, it says that if you're going to speak in tongues, be sure that there's an interpreter. And if there's not an interpreter, then be quiet. And there's never an interpreter. Right. So I bicker with them back and forth about the speaking in tongues. I just don't believe that. But that's the only part of the church, this particular church, that I don't agree with. The rest of it, I agree with all of them. I think they showboat a little bit with the speaking in tongues. Other than that, my son doesn't. My son speaks in tongues, and I'm trying to tell him, that's not of God. You're showboating. And he goes, no, it says right here. And I said, no, it says right here. And then I have another son that actually does.
When you speak in tongues, I never understood that.
Well, it's supposed to be a heavenly language that is not of this earth, right? It's supposed to be a heavenly language. And the only time that you speak in tongues is if there's someone there that can interpret it. Some people have the gift of speaking in tongues, and some people have the gift of interpreting. If there's no interpreter, it's not speaking in tongues. It's just it. And I bicker with the pastor on this. And he goes, well, you're leading the wrong way. I said, look, just because somebody doesn't speak in tongues does not mean they won't go to heaven. Period. That's what the Bible says. I said, I believe what says in the Bible. But other than that, it's like you get certain gifts when you get saved and you come to God. You get certain gifts. So you look at it like this. Let's say like you have a grandma that's got 19 grandkids. Is she going to give them all the same gift at Christmas time? No.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
otherwise, it's a great church. It's just that one small thing. And then in the Baptist, there was quite a few things that I didn't care for, even as a kid. But this church, I really love it. So I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to stop going over a difference of opinion. Our goal is the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had a really good service. And I like I said, I just popped in here. I saw that you were live, and then I heard Carla, which I don't get to talk to Carla as much as I used to. Then
Right.
I saw
And you used to be on Carlos like every morning. Because I
every
would come on every morning. You were there.
yeah, I would be there every morning. But now that I work during that time, and it's hard. You know, I'm right in the middle of my work day. I mean, as soon as I get there, I got to start working. It's something I've had other jobs in the morning where I can slip off and get on her panel, but I just started this job a few months ago and I can't get up on her panel. So she just does it all by herself now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Carla,
very
I like what you said though to Brian. You said ask Brian a question. You said, Brian, do you think there's a movement? And I think that there really is a movement right now. Good night, War Eagle, and welcome, Harvick. Welcome, welcome. Um, but yes, yeah, I think that there is a movement because I think when things go haywire, I think the good part is that people turn back to God. That's
yeah,
what.
yeah. And the younger generation is getting closer too. I think with the way that the world's getting to be now, the older the world gets, the worse it gets. We got all this government stuff going on. We have all this police shootings going on. We have all this civil unrest. People are seeing that this is the devil's playground. So
Yeah.
they're turning to God. They're turning to
Yeah.
God, and then He's leading the right way. So
Mm-hmm.
more and more, look, if He can change a person like me, He can change anybody.
I believe that, Brian. I believe because what I believe is that right now, it's bigger than any of us. All this is going on. I don't like to go into, I don't talk politics or anything, so I'm not going to talk about details. But with everything going on, it's so much bigger than all of us that we need God. We need something bigger than us.
Well, we are reaching end times, and just with Chauvin's conviction yesterday, right about 4:44, when they actually found him guilty. Here in Columbus, Ohio, a 16-year-old African American female was shot and killed by the police at the same time. But she was wielding a knife and she was trying to stab someone else. And so we have a justified shooting. But it seems like it's just like one thing after another, and people are protesting still. And it's like one thing after another after another. You get over one hump. Okay, Chauvin got convicted. He should have been convicted. And then you have this other thing going on. So it's like a rolling stone that just keeps rolling and rolling.
Well, we better hope that we don't get a hurricane or an earthquake.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I don't want a hurricane because we have a house right on the ocean, so I don't want one of those.
No,
I don't want one of those,
No.
And,
where'd you go? It is getting. I was asking where Carla went. It is getting to be a bad situation. I feel terrible that my kids have to grow up in a world that's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse.
I look back upon my life at 63 years old, and I look back and I say, I got to live in this country at the most amazing time. I remember living in California, and, I lived in California in my 20s and until I married my husband. And it was fabulous. California was incredible. Now I would not even, it's still a beautiful place, but I would not most certainly want to go there to live.
No. I grew up. I started. I pretty much grew up in the late '70s and '80s, and it was a really good time. I remember we had good presidents, we had good products, prices were cheap, and people loved each other. Cops were friendly. And these days,
I think even the way we played, like how we used to go out. I mean, I remember going outside, riding my bike, playing tag, playing hide and seek. I mean.
Yeah.
It was our punishment was staying in. The punishment for kids now is making them making them go outside and play.
Yeah.
'Cause they all want to be inside on their tablets or their
Yeah.
devices.
We had to be inside.
Yeah.
We had to be inside when the street lights came on. But now,
Right. Yeah. That's what I remember. I mean, my mom never looked for me until it was like dark, and then she looked for me.
oh,
You know?
you can hear people out in the yard hollering for their kids.
Yeah.
But now the punishment is, I'm going to take your tablet. I'm going to take your computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Or
used to
no,
be-
the punishment is making them go outside and play or ride their bike.
Go
They don't want.
outside.
Well, they
My
do.
kids
They
grew
just
up
want to sit around
outside.
the house all
I
day.
grew up outside. I think it's just it. Some people, if they grow up in an urban setting, they tend not to want their children outside as much.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
yeah, because I guess because we know so much more than probably we knew when we were raising our kids. You know,
especially having little girls, you're more aware of perverts everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what is your weather like where you're at? Because if you can all hear, we're having tremendous wind. I hope my internet doesn't get knocked out. But are you all having, what kind of weather are you having?
We had 70 degrees
Cold.
last week, and then it snowed this morning. Ohio. I'm in
Did it
Ohio.
snow there too, Brian?
Yeah,
It snowed here. I know. I woke up to
it was
snow
so nice
this morning.
last week, and then next week we're going to be back in the 70s again. Everybody's going to be sick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been
Same
in the
here.
high 70s and 80s here for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Well,
So my air conditioner kicks on around
But you're in
at
Las
1 o'clock in
Vegas.
the
Las
afternoon.
Vegas,
Yeah,
it's always hot.
It's always dry. Yeah, it's dry and warm in Vegas all the time. But we had our air on last
Really
week.
windy today too, like super wind.
Had the air on last week, and now we got the heat on. So
I
it's
know.
crazy.
I don't have a
It's
heater.
going to be in the 30s this morning. It's going down
I
to
have
the 30s.
fireplaces.
Yeah.
It's going to be
I
freezing.
thought I'd pop up and say hello. I do need to get to bed because I got to get up.
Yeah,
to work.
I need to
Thank
get to
you,
bed
Brian.
too.
Thank
need
you,
to get
Brian, for coming up.
Thanks for letting me
I
come
need
up,
to-
Diana.
Thank you. We appreciate you, Brian. You're a great
do.
conversationalist.
You're doing really good at looking young.
Oh, well,
So
thank
keep,
you. Thank
keep
you.
it up. Maybe
Isn't
your soul to come in and
I
keep
always
telling the
say
truth. How about that?
She looks
Thank you,
fantastic.
Brian. Thank you.
Bye, Dory. It's been good to see you.
Nice to see you, Brian.
Bye,
right.
Brian.
Bye, Carl. I'll
Bye,
take care.
Brian. Thank
see
you,
you guys
Brian.
when I
See
see you.
you. Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
I-
So,
I
Carla,
should
what
get-
time do you get up in the morning? I mean, because,
I get up around 5 o'clock.
the only reason I don't come on your lives is because they're on so early. But
I
this
know.
morning I was on your live because you were on a little bit later and I caught you.
Yeah. I've been going on at 8 o'clock, and usually, like, we went a little over long today, but usually I'm only on for a little over an hour.
Mhm.
And then I have the rest of my day to, do what I need to do. But I'm probably going to have to jump down and go to bed because I will be up early in the morning
Oh,
because I get up with my husband.
Yep. You know what my husband does? He wakes me up just long enough to give me a kiss and put the coffee by the bedside. And then I go back to sleep and I have to get back up and reheat the coffee. But he does it as a gesture to me. And it's like when he's not here, I miss that cup of coffee. I miss that cup of coffee that he sets there because that's his way of saying I love you,
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
here's the thing, Carla, he used to have like really big panels with lots of people talking.
Mhm.
And now you're kind of being a bit solo more
Yeah.
so lately.
Yeah, I
So
am.
it takes a lot more energy. I remember
Well,
when you had
when you're by yourself, it is a lot harder because you have
Yes.
to carry on a whole stream by yourself and find things to talk about for an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. And
Yeah.
people say, well, how hard can that be?
it's hard.
It is
Yeah.
difficult
It's
because
draining.
sometimes
is.
you just run out of things to say, and then you kind of let the chat, you take the lead of the chat, whatever they're talking about, you kind of chime in.
Yeah.
At least that's what I do. But sometimes I'm just like, after an hour, I'm just ready to
Go to bed.
calm down. If nobody wants to come up, I mean, I always give people the option to come up and spend time, but usually nobody wants to come up.
Oh, before you go, Carla, I had
Mhm.
one more thing I wanted to say. I just found out somebody got their channel struck because they were talking about vaccinations.
Oh, I heard that.
So I don't know
I
if it's
heard
true or
that.
not, but I thought I'd
Yeah,
let you know.
I heard
Just
that, but
in
I
case.
don't know why they would get it. They would strike a channel for that. I think that's ridiculous. I would fight that if they struck me for talking about vaccinations. I would fight it
Yeah, I
Right.
would too. I would
because
too.
that's like they have allowed much worse things on YouTube than and last time I looked there was such thing as freedom of speech. So yeah, I would fight that.
Okay.
Well,
Who
Carla,
fought?
thank you. And Carla, I love your streams. Sometimes I'm in them, but I'm just still waking up in the morning. But like this morning, you were on a little longer, and so
Yeah, I was.
yeah.
Who was that, Mr. Positive?
Huh?
Who fought it? He said she did fight it and lost. Who was it?
Hey, Miss Amatora. Remember Miss Amatora, Carla?
Yes,
She was
I do. I do
all that
remember
great
her.
information. Let me
Yes.
give her a blue wrench there if I can catch her. Oh, she's jumping on me. There she. Oops, I lost her. Let's see. Add moderator. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Who was
And
that, Mr. Positive? Chasing? Oh, chasing the truth. Wow. I'll have to take my video down, I guess. Put it on
what
private.
was that?
Okay.
What was that, Carla? I didn't get that.
Oh, he was just talking about, I asked who got their channel taken down because of talking about vaccination.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes you can get a strike just for putting something in a title that
Right.
YouTube doesn't approve of.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Amatora. Thank you. Carla, you remember I got a strike. And that was what
No.
prompted me to do the other channels. And it was, believe it or not, it was my thumbnail. And my thumbnail was a photo of my face.
Well, I would strike that
Did you
too.
fight that? Did you
Yes,
fight
I
that?
did. And of course, they apologized. But then it happened a second time.
Maybe they thought you were impersonating someone.
No, they thought I was, they said it was nudity. And it was my face. There was no nudity.
You're supposed to wear your
Maybe
mask.
I didn't have enough makeup on or something. I don't know. It was my face. Somehow the camera or whatever they used, the computer system, thought it was nudity. And so I got the strike, and then I had to contact them, and then they apologized. That was how I found out I had 26,000. That was in December that happened. And that was how I found out I had 26,000 subscribers that I never knew about, but they had removed over 13,000 from me. And Carla, by the way,
how did they remove so many from you and get away
they
with
removed them because they had been holding them. They had been holding them, and they removed them because I believe they felt that my channel was growing too fast. So even now, they put the brakes on my channel. My channel grows, but like tonight, tonight before I came on, I was at 16,000, or sorry, not 16,000, 13,700. But they knocked me down in like 20 minutes. They knocked me down about 20. So now I'm back down to 13,600 and something, because they only show it by the hundreds. And so they took away 20 people. So when they think that I'm growing too fast, they take away.
Well, it's worse for the smaller channels because in the last month and a half, I have gone down 75. 30 subscribers I've lost in the last month and a half.
But Carla, I lose that in one day easy. I lose that. I still grow.
But you're a big channel, so I'm a small channel. So it really it shows more, I think, on a smaller channel. You know what I mean?
Well, it's much harder now for me to grow because I was growing at 250 a day. And then when they did all this about 6 months ago, now I grow at around 20 a day after it's all washed out. So it's like I'll grow 100 and then they take 80 away by the next day. But Carla, this is the thing. They're not taking away, you know what, we always thought they're taking away the new people. They're not taking away the new people. They're taking away our old friends. Like you, every day I have to go back in and resubscribe to you. I don't know if you know that. Every day
No,
I
I
have
didn't know that.
yeah, every day I
Yeah,
have
you did say that before, but I don't know why YouTube is doing that.
every
Like
day, and I
it's
have to go back into
it's
Brenda Land. Every day I have to go back into matter of fact, I was on Brenda Land's stream the other night, and I had to resubscribe to her while I was on her stream. And then when I got off, I said, Brenda, let me go over and check and let me come back in and see if I'm still connected to you. And in that short period of time, they had unsubscribed me.
wow.
They had unsubscribed me
Oh,
from Brenda's channel. So we're losing old friends.
it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. I'll say, I mean, I don't care, but it's frustrating because you just need a reason.
And
Like I would like to have a reason they unsubscribe people from you.
Yeah, they don't tell
Mm.
you. They just call it spam. I'll say,
Mhm.
well, how can Brenda Land, how can Carla, how can Norgazar be spam? Miss Amatora, absolutely, you're welcome to come up. I put the link in there, Miss Amatora.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop down. I'm gonna have to hop down.
Oh, thank you, Carla. I will see
I'm
you
gonna go to bed.
tomorrow then. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Carla,
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll unsubscribe and resubscribe so I get because I didn't get a notification again
Yeah,
tonight.
you may be unsubscribed from me. That's
I
what they're
remembered you.
taking the old friends away. They're not taking your new friends. So what I thought for the longest time, all those new people that we were getting, that I get every day, they take those away. But if I make 100 new friends, they take 80 old friends away from me.
Wow.
and check
Okay.
that you have your bell on the right setting.
Yeah.
Like you have to have the solid bell with the little shaker lines beside it to
Yeah, I
get
do.
all
Yeah,
notifications.
I do. I always do that when I subscribe
Yes.
to a channel. So I
Yeah.
get the notification, but I don't get everybody's note. I don't get Brian's note. I've been subbed to Brian for 2.5 years, and I
Yes.
still don't get his
Yeah, I
notification
don't get his either.
ever.
Welcome, Miss Amatora. Welcome,
Hi, Miss
welcome. Carla, you
Amatora.
remember.
How are you
Okay,
guys?
I'm gonna hop down.
See you again.
I'll be listening from
Thank
the
you,
chat.
Carla. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Hey, Miss Amatora, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good and fine. I have one friend here. I told him that he can watch your stream. His name is Cypro Official. He's one of the nice content, nice or good blogger in the Philippines that used to
Oh,
teach
wonderful, wonderful.
rules and regulation. He just visited
Welcome,
us.
Cypro, and welcome, Shiva. Welcome to both of you. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. And how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm enjoying vlogging some content because Cypro Official has a contest. Every month he's making a contest for small YouTuber, blogger, even a big blogger. There's a certain topic based on the things that he wants the vlogger to create. Like for this month, he's making a prank video for this month of April. He's giving a prize. I don't know if he's right. He's giving away some prizes from the winner from first, second, and third prize. Yeah,
Yes.
he's exploring doing that. So he's giving a challenge from the blogger to create and make the best video that can be according to the a certain topic that he wants to promote on their channel.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're happy to talk with Cypro. I don't know if he's
Oh,
available.
absolutely. People can message me. Thank you, Mr. Positive. Thank you so much. Thank you. People can message me through. I have. Thank you, Juliet. Thank you so much. Thank you. I have a Facebook, public page. Now I have a private page, but I have a public page. If you message me on my private page and you're not on the private page, I don't get your message. But if you message me to my public page, I get the message. And it's called Everyday Words of Wisdom with Diana Brienne Fairchild. Everyday Words of Wisdom with Diana Brienne Fairchild. And I have the links posted at the top of the comment section of my all of my videos. So not on this one because this is a live stream, but on my daily videos. If you go to the top, I have that on there. It's called Everyday Words of Wisdom. So anyone can message me.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
when you're talking with what is the name with the I forget the name of Carla. When you're talking to Carla, you're talking to saying to Carla that you have 100 subscriber and you losing like for about 80 subscriber. Am I right?
Yeah, I
That's what.
lose about 80 a day. I get 100, and out of that 100, I only actually keep about 20.
There's a nice explanation regarding on that based on Cypro. As you read the rules and regulation of YouTube policy, sometimes it's not YouTube who's taking away your subscriber. Sometimes it's depend on some of the subscriber are not yet active, not uploading their video, or they already gone their channel. So it will be removed on your subscriber if they are
Yes.
not if they are not watching in your video, it's automatic flashing out all those subscribers. I don't know if Cypher is here. I'm being
Um,
tense because
ladies,
Cypher is
one second.
explaining
I
regarding on
just
the
wanted to say I'm going to jump down so you
Oh,
can.
thank you, Jory. Thank you for being here, my beautiful friend.
Thanks
Thank you,
for
thank you, thank
having
you.
me.
Love you, Jory. Thank
You
you.
too.
Thank you. Let me ask you, Miss Amatora, is SAIPRO official? That's your friend, right?
yes, yes.
So I can bring him up. I can bring him up because he's in the stream yard. He wants to come up.
Right in the StreamYard. He can explain a lot and he speak well rather than me. I don't know.
Hey, welcome, welcome.
Hi.
I'm so
Uh,
sorry. You're here in the hot seat.
uh, Thank you, host, for accepting me here, for allowing me to go up. It's very flattering for allowing me. This would be the first time that I'll be like jumping into StreamYard, so like communicating with everybody, specifically using English. Because normally when I do my discussion on my channel, most of my targeted audience are Filipinos as well, so we are using our vernacular language as well. So
Yes,
let me
yes,
just the topic here was quite interesting, so I couldn't help myself but to jump up. So
yes,
knowing that there's a link there, and anyway, for let me just give some insights. I'm not saying that you need to follow this concept, but this is the way YouTube explains about the subscriber loss.
yes,
So we have three major reasons or common reasons why we are losing subscribers.
yes,
First, and very common reason is people tends to unsubscribe to our channel, and
yeah.
we can never do anything about it. It's their right.
Hmm.
So you cannot predict who will be unsubscribing and when will they do it.
Yes,
So it could be those people who have subscribed for you for quite a long time already, and all of a sudden, just now, they decided to unsubscribe to your channel. For what reason? Because they don't like for your contents anymore being recommended to their channel. Whenever they open their YouTube channel, your videos or your live streamings tends to be recommended to you their channels, and most of the time they want it to stop, so they tend to unsubscribe. I know
so
because
what would be
this.
the reason then? What would be the reason? Like Carla, who was just up here, I'm on her channel every day, and she's on my channel every
Mhm.
day, and yet they unsubscribe me. The same with another friend, Brenda. I'm on her panel every day. She's on my panel quite often, and we watch each other's content all the time. And yet, when I go to her channel constantly, I'm
Mhm.
unsubscribed to her. So these are old friends that I talk to, that I see regularly, that I'm getting unsubscribed from, and they're getting unsubscribed. Like Carla gets unsubscribed from me, and you saw that she was just up here.
Yeah. um what I was explaining was only the first part.
Yes.
As I mentioned, I we have three
Mhm.
major parts. So second, we'll get to that point. We'll get to
Yes.
that point. So second part would be um these are the channels that were deleted. They deleted their own channels. They quit YouTube. They deleted their own channels. So for example, I subscribe to your channel, or all of you, I subscribe to all of you, each and every channels that are here. When I decided to delete my channel, all of you will lose one subscriber, and that is
Yes.
me. So either ways, whether YouTube terminates this channel, my channel, or I terminate it myself, you will
Mhm.
lose one subscriber, and that was me because I'm no longer existing. So that is the second option, or the second reason or fact. The third one is coming from the spammy subscribers. The spammy subscribers. Because YouTube is actually providing us the subscribers button. The only valid ones who may be able to click the subscribe button are our fans. It's not meant for our friends, it's not meant for our families, because most of the time our friends are not really our fans.
Mhm. Mhm.
We may be friends, but we are not really a fan of each other's content, right? There
Yes.
are situations like those. Now, for situations like you observe that the system tends to unsubscribe you for those people that you often visit, just like for what you have mentioned earlier, you often
Mhm.
visit this channel, but all of a sudden when you jump back to the channel, the
It's
subscribe
gone.
button turned red again, so you
Mhm.
need to resubscribe. I also experienced this the previous 2 months ago. There was an error on the subscribers button. So when I first took a glimpse on the channel, I also was unsubscribed to the channel when that channel is actually my idol. So I tend to follow the most recent uploads, but yet the system tends to unsubscribe me. What happened was I just reloaded the page, and after the page reloaded, I found out that I was actually subscribed the whole time.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
try to reload the page once you've observed something like that, or once you hit again the subscribe. Once you hit subscribe again, if it turns out that it's automatically like the bell is turned on for all notification, it means that you are actually subscribed in the first place. It's just like the system is providing us like an you need to hit the subscribe, but technically within the internal system, it's already subscribed. Because
Mhm.
once you hit subscribe for those channels that you haven't really subscribed yet, you need to turn on the notification bell
Mhm.
manually, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
It's not automatic that you once you hit the subscribe, it's automatically the notification bell is turned on for all notifications, right? You need to turn it on manually.
Mhm.
But once you try to resubscribe to that channel, and it so happens that the bell is automatically being turned on for all notification, it means that you are already you are still subscribed in the channel.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
So, how would you suggest? What is the best way for people like here that want to hear that want to grow their channel beyond it? Like we hear a lot that you should not do both content and live streaming, and I do both on my channel. I do content and I do live streaming. I'm primarily a content provider and creator
Hmm.
who does live streams. So I'm not a live streamer first. So, what is your view on that?
Well, we actually have the same journey in common. I started as a vlogger. I only upload content, and
Mm-hmm.
my videos gained a lot of viewers because when I started YouTube, I was a nobody. Nobody knows me, and nobody's watching my videos. Whatever I upload, nobody cares, and I'm not really recommended by the algorithm because I had no context yet on my channel. So I started to upload, and the strategy that I have taken within me is not to be in a rush of growing the numbers of the channel, like the watch time, the subscribers and the views. Do not rush, do not focus on those numbers. I was focusing on gathering as much fans as I can by inviting them to watch the video. So after they watch the video, they tend to like it. I ensure that what every upload that I've made, I ensure that this helps a lot to them. So this
Yes.
means a lot to them. So that's the strategy that I. So the type of videos that I made was like tutorial videos or informative videos, or merely entertaining. all sorts of stuff up until I found my own niche. Now, the problem within my channel was people tends to call me to go live because they have a lot of questions regarding YouTube. So it's the people that forced me to go live. Now, yes, it is true that your analytics will be hurt by mixing the live streaming with your vlogging. It is
Mhm.
true. Why? Because on live streaming or premiering, we have an additional metrics on our analytics, what we call concurrent viewers. Now, for example, you have 1,000 subscribers. Now, when you go live, it will be notified to majority of your subscribers, right? Hey, your idol is on live right now. Would you like to come? So that's like all notifications. Now, for 1,000 subscribers, let's say, and how many people just came in? 8 people.
Mhm.
So the concurrent viewers or the peak number of people that are here all at the same time is only 8 out of 1,000.
Yes.
So YouTube tends to share you to your subscribers, but none of them are actually interested to go into your live streaming. And it doesn't matter what the reasons they may have. It's just that the numbers are not lying.
Mhm.
You have
So let
1,000
me ask you this
subscribers.
question then. When you have 100,000, like there's one
Mhm.
channel I know that has about 100,000, and they have like 5 people in their chat, and they grew
Mhm.
rather rapidly. I'm wondering how they grew that fast and why they only have like 5 people in their chat. When
Okay. So it's some sort of like I often see this through the gaming live streamers.
Mhm.
Yeah. When you observe, they have constant 1,000 or like on Twitch, they have constant hundreds and thousands of viewers, yet no one's touched chatting, just
Yes,
few.
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There is this system what we call the view bots. They injected their live streaming with it's similar to Nightbot. Nightbot is a third party application wherein you can decide to inject it to your live streaming to assist you over to moderate on the chat. This is also the same way as some third party application or software that they can inject to their own live streaming, or somebody would inject to your live streaming to put a glitch on the numbers of the viewers on your live streaming.
So are you
So they
basically saying that, like, if I go into someone's live stream and it says like 1,000 people watching, but you only see 5 people commenting, is it really that those 1,000 people are bots? Is that what they are?
probably, probably, but there's nothing we can do because they can easily deny it. No, there are a
Right.
lot of people there. They're just sleeping. They're just there supporting me, but they're busy. So
Right.
we can easily make reasons. So whenever you see live streamers having this glitch, you may just directly flag the live streaming and do not just don't bother saying anything on the chat because it will only create conflict. Just flag the stream right away. Report to YouTube. Hey, there's something wrong with the views on this live stream. Kindly check it out. So YouTube would now conduct a manual review. So one of his staff will actually review the stream, and YouTube will now be the one to decide. At least you made YouTube aware that there are glitches happening here on this live streaming,
Yes.
and it's part of scam and deceptive practices, right? You are like clickbaiting people that hey, come
Yes.
inside here. I have a lot of people when
Yes.
they
Do
came
you think
in.
a lot of people are, I've heard, this is what I've heard, is that some of these channels that are growing so fast, and I'm just wondering, I'm thinking a lot of people are buying their subscribers and they're really
Mhm.
bots because, I've heard that people can buy subscribers and that they're actually bots.
Uh, yeah. Regardless, to me, my take on those people who bought subscribers, watch hours, or even buying monetized channel, there is an existing like market for that. You just have to visit elsewhere and any social media like Facebook perhaps. But I'm not really like into that. But my take on this one is when you buy subscribers, buy watch hours, whether they are bots or real people, uh, all I can say is it's your choice because it's your money. If you can afford, you can buy, and yeah, nobody can actually like say something against it because it's your money, right? You can buy subscribers, you can buy watch hours, you can buy monetization, but here's one thing that I can say: you can never buy a fan.
That's right. Oh, absolutely. You are so right. You are so
Yes. Yeah.
absolutely right. You are so right. I love
You
what
can
you just
never.
said.
You can
Yeah,
never buy. We cannot say, hey, Miss Amatera, can you become a fan of my channel? I'll give you something per month. How much? See, I mean, guys, we are here on YouTube, and YouTube tends to encourage us to grow or to build and grow and expand a community of our own.
yes.
And how do we start building our community? By exposing yourself, what you can do, what you can what you can help, what talent or skills you may have through the videos or live streaming. Now, once people tends to appreciate you on what you do, they tend to subscribe even without asking anything in return. That's what happens to my channel. I mean,
Mhm.
I started from scratch. I started as a nobody, yet I tend to like be firm on my focus that I know that it's hard to start because the most challenging part here on YouTube is not really the numbers of the metrics such as subscribers and watch hours. The most challenging part here is recognition and acknowledgement by people.
Yes. That's what you want. Ultimately,
Yeah,
that's what you want. You want
that's
friends.
that's my target. I
Yeah.
need people to acknowledge me as who I am right now.
Yeah.
That's my goal. That's why I don't care whoever subscribes to my channel. That's why I hate my subscriber count because I no longer grow my channel, but I'm expanding the community of the same mindset.
Yes.
So I mean, sub for sub or like exchanging or manipulating it or helping each other is never really the key. Why? Because our channels, we as the content creator, is never really meant to help other channels to grow. Like giving the fish, giving subscribers.
Mm.
I will never give you fish, but I will teach you how to fish. Because
Right.
once I give
Right.
you the fish, it can feed you for a day. And
Right.
if I teach you how to properly fish, it can feed you for a lifetime, even
Yes.
without me assisting you. Because you know
So,
what to do.
what would be your best suggestions for those that want to grow their channel the right way?
Well, you're here on YouTube. You know the protocol here. You
Hmm.
need you need skills, you need talent, you need confidence. Now, if you don't have those, quit YouTube. Why? Because if you are here building a career and you don't have those aspects, you cannot survive unless you are just here for leisure.
Hmm. Hmm.
If you would like to build a career here, you need to expose yourself. You need to expose what you can do, and you need to gain the people's acknowledgement. Once people starts acknowledging you, your name starts spreading.
Hmm.
Hey, I found a guy. He really knows what to do, and he's really good on his speaking. Then you tend to share it with your friends with a similar with a similar thoughts. So
What was your best lesson here, and what was your most difficult lesson? Meaning, what mistake would you say that you made was the biggest, and what was the best thing you ever did on YouTube?
when I started YouTube, I also got exposed to the wrong community, which was advising me over to use some applications for sub, and
Hmm. Hmm.
it's like the application wherein you earn coins and pay for the coins to for your videos to be spread out all
Yes.
throughout. And I gain overnight. I gain like 500 subscribers every night. And when I was starting, I was my channel that time was uh, had only started like 2 weeks, and I already reached almost 2,000 subscribers. And I only uploaded like videos that are not really mine. So my mindset that time was a bit too crappy, and I got so excited because I reached the like almost 2,000 subscribers right away. Now, in just a glimpse of a finger, I went back to 250 subscribers. YouTube took them all away. Why? Because YouTube have observed the locations from these subscribers, and it's coming from UAE or India, where the app drags my videos. So they tend to subscribe on my channel, and my language isn't even on English. It was in Tagalog. So how can it be fair? So YouTube canceled all those subscribers to my channel. Now I got depressed, and I even tend to I even thought of deleting this channel and started a brand new one. But the good thing about the mindset here is I still have this thought that my channel already reached this kind of analytics, like almost 2000. So it gained like the SEO, the search engine optimization context, wherein I'm already searchable. So why would I create a new channel? Why can't I just decide to continue growing this the right way? So what I did was I started from scratch from 250 subscribers. I started to do my best to create a video where people are actually searching for it. So I did not mind my videos to be recommended by the algorithm. What I'm aiming here is once you've watched my video, you will be more than eager enough to share this to somebody you know that has the similar problem, because my videos are tutorial, and it's just that my videos are more into motorcycle repair of what I bought. So I know those people who bought the motorcycle after me, the same motorcycle, would also experience the same problem. So that's the trick there. So I already created a vlog about my experiences about this motorcycle. So I know that they will find a vlog about this. So to help them out on how to fix them. So in that way, I started gaining organic viewers or followers. So they tend to like request on the comment section, how about this kind of problem? Can you create another vlog about this? How was it? How's the experience about the motorcycle? So I followed the next topic based on their request on the comment section, and you know what, my viewers are actually expanding. My name is being spread by each and every one of them. So I no longer needed to I'm not really expecting YouTube to recommend me and go viral, because here's one thing that I can say about people who tends to wish that your videos go viral. Make sure that your video as well is competitive. Why? Even if YouTube recommends your videos to the entire world, once they click on it and they did not like the video, nobody cares.
Yes.
See? The context of your video, the topic, the value of your video still counts. Because clicking the video, you gain a lot of views, but your audience retention is still low. It means that once they click the video, they only watch for like few seconds and then they went out because your video sucks.
Mm-hmm. So if you've messed up in the beginning with your channel, how do you change that without starting a new channel? Like say you did lousy videos in the beginning and no one paid attention. Now you're doing great videos. How do you change that?
Well, first things first, do not delete the first uploads that you've made.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically the videos that you yourself put effort on it. So even how crappy it is when you watch your previous videos, do not delete those. Why? Because that is that will become the basis where you can like compete or compare to who you are now. Because without those videos, you can never know how much improvement you've made.
Yes, I agree with that. Absolutely.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, if you would like to redeem yourselves from starting in the wrong way, then how many subscribers you may have right now, consider it done. So if you have if you tend to correct yourselves right now having 800 subscribers, 300 subscribers, start with that 300 subscribers, but on your mind you are now starting from scratch. So regardless if these 300 people will still watch the new upload on your new journey, don't mind them. You are now trying to target new people who will actually get hooked up on the new topic that you are creating. At least now you have your own goal. That is just the best suggestion. If you would like to continue on with a proper mindset and without the thinking of creating a new one, channel. Just
Side Pro, am I on, I am I on your channel? Because it seems like I've been on your channel. Had you been on my channel before? Had you seen me before?
yeah, I tend to go random search for live streamers, and your last name, Fairchild, is actually familiar with me. But I just had experienced a lot of foreign people and became a friend of mine. And
Yes.
suddenly, nowadays, I have become so busy focusing on the community that I built, and Miss
Yes.
Amateur is one of them. That I'm trying to like assist on providing the mindset because they tend to have problems. The common problems of my community or my members or my followers
Yes.
that they are currently struggling right now is they they lost motivation to continue
Yes.
because it's hard for the revenue, it's hard for the views, it's hard for anything. So that's the challenge right now on my end. So I need to like constantly give them motivation and inspire them and like telling them hey, if you are like having trouble of your views and your revenue, go back from the start. Since when did you started to become a content creator or content uploader? I know
Yes.
most of us here had made our YouTube channels just like mine. I created my YouTube channel way back 2016. But I only started to, I decided to become a content creator and started to upload on 2019. So that was the start of my career. Now,
Yes.
how about you guys? Since when did you started to decide to become a YouTube creator or a content creator? When did you
Well,
started to upload video? If it's just
first,
like few months ago, then you are still
um,
young.
first of all, I just connected, and I was connected to you. So you and I were YouTube friends because I just checked your channel. So we must. I don't know how long we've been YouTube friends, but we were YouTube
Yeah.
friends. I started my channel 11 years ago, and my children were little, and I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to do my daily wisdom only for my kids, but I wanted to have it accessible to them, so I left my videos open to the public. So a
Mm-hmm.
year ago, after being on 10 years, a year ago, my children, they're all grown up now, and I had 200 subscribers a year ago. A year ago, I had 200 subscribers, and they were all people I knew minus one. Somehow that one person found me. My videos weren't tagged, they weren't titled. There was really very little, other than that they were open to the public. I think they might have had a title, but that was about it. No thumbnails, no nothing. And then a year ago, a little bit over a year ago, I came up what I call public, where I actually designed my daily videos at about 10 minutes in length, which is not very long. Didn't have
Mm-hmm.
thumbnails, didn't have anything other than I did have a beginning and I did have an ending, and that was it. And I came up and I did like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes at most of my daily wisdom and inspiration, and then I got off. So I would say a year ago.
Mm. Oh yeah. What look at the growth of your channel right now. You have 13,000 subscribers or more, right? So it's actually a good achievement. Now, it's just that if people is actually like more into watching your
Content.
uploaded videos,
They
your
are.
contents, then most people are not really into the live streaming that you are currently doing. So, as I have observed earlier, you were like asking something about what if you are mixing your as a content uploader and a live
Yes.
streamer, right? Indeed, this will harm your analytics for being recommended by YouTube. So your videos
Yes.
may be recommended less than before because your live streaming is here, and unless your live streaming are being bumped in by people,
Yes.
right? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But it's not. Now, the problem about live streaming here is as I have explained earlier, when you go live, there is what we call the peak concurrent. So the system is trying to um, what's the correct term here? To demand all people to join right now as you are still on live. As this is the only moment that there is this concurrent viewers peak. Now, if the numbers are not really matching of how many supporters you had, it means that your content are not really being liked by people. They are not really interested of you going live. That's just the impression being reported to the system, regardless on what reasons they may have, that they don't have the capability, they are away of town, or they are sleeping. The system cannot understand that. It's just that, hey, I'm inviting you to join. Your idol is now on live, and if they are not here, then they are not interested. That's it. So that's what ruins the analytics. Now, I'm not saying that it can ruin. It's just the recommendation being recommended that will, like, you will be ranked down because of the live streaming. But the in exchange for this, by doing live streaming, because live streaming is meant for us, the content creators, or let's say the idols, tends to make an actual or real time communication with the fans. It's like asking them, hey, how do you like my last or recent uploads? Do you like them the most? What topic would you like me to upload next? So they can actually answer questions. So that's technically the reason why we have live streaming, and they can enjoy bonding, talking with you, because technically you are the idol, and they, the viewers, are the fans. So they love, they long for you to, like, mention their name even just once. You feel how wonderful it is being mentioned by your idol or something on live streaming, amongst all the rest that are craving for you to call out their names. So that's the purpose of live streaming. Now, even though if your analytics drops down, just like mine, my analytics drops down, I decided to continue live streaming and upload video at the same time. I don't care if YouTube tends to drop me down the ranks, but hey, the people who supports me right now are becoming the sponsor of my channel. Why? Because I turned on my channel membership, the join button here. Majority of them tends to join because joining on the channel membership is equivalent to being a sponsor to the channel. Hey, I'm trying to sponsor you per month about this tier level, and in exchange, I will enjoy the perks. That's no different from companies seeking for you, offering you for paid sponsorship, right? So it's equilibrium. So the foundation of my channel becomes solid even without the recommendation of YouTube. So the recommendation, where the source of recommendation I am gathering right now is from the people. They are the ones spreading out my contents. So I'm telling this perspective because this is what's going on with my channel. Now, it's up to you guys, it's up to the host about your channel, how you will decide. At least you have an idea on how my channel had become stable right now because of people. They tend to to focus on supporting this channel. So if you will be able to create a solid bond with your audience right now, regardless of how many people are here, like 8 or 5, it doesn't matter. If you are focusing on helping or like making a stronger engagement or bond with your community, then it's still a good decision.
Yes. See, my whole goal coming on here was really just to make content. I never ever intended to do live streaming. So when I came on live streaming, I didn't know what to do because, you know, people wanted to grow their channels, but I'm not a growth channel. I'm a grandma channel. And a grandma channel is, you know, basically the people that were attracted to my channel wanted wisdom, inspiration, motivation, and grandma talk. So, you know, when you get a lot of other people on here as well, that's not what everybody wants. You know, that's not what everybody, you know. So you got, you know, I have a wide mix of people, and a lot of them don't want to come on a live stream because they're not interested in growing, and yet they're not interested in grandma talk, but they like my videos. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and this is also the reason why you should not put your channel into like the helping each other stuff. Because not each people, for example, I often see this to like the starters of YouTube. Whoever they saw, hey, I'm already into your channel, I'm done. Kindly return back the favor.
Right.
Without even understanding what type of videos they are uploading.
Right.
Did you really like had an idea what type of uploads were those?
Yeah.
It's like for example, your niche is like a makeup tutorial, and I'm a moto vlogger.
Yeah.
I'm cleaning the change of my motorcycle, and you are like doing tutorials about how to do makeup or something. Now, if I force myself to subscribe your channel and you're forcing yourself to subscribe to mine, will you allow me to teach you how to clean my motorcycle?
Right.
And, would I watch your video like how to do makeup? And it's like it does not really connect to each other. So subscribing to each other, having these differences is nonsense. You would end up forgetting each other. So it's harmful to your channel. Now, once you go live, you have a huge amount of subscriber count, but majority of them are scattered on what they loved about you, or majority of them, they know nothing about you. They even forget that they have subscribed to your channel. Just like me and host, we forgot that we were subscribed to each other long ago. You see.
And you know, the interesting thing is that you know, to grow our channels really does take time, and I think people want instant success. And you know, for me now, it's really about just enjoying the journey and just enjoying the people that I meet and actually making the connection like we're making. You know, making these connections and building friendships and talking with each other. You know, I'm not even interested in, you know, I'm not interested in having 100,000 people that I don't talk to. I'd rather have 10,000 people that I talk to, you know, that come into, you know, over time, come into my streams. I'd rather have that than 100,000 that you know, they don't know me, I don't know them.
Yeah, that's a very good example of an influencer. All right, what her mindset is actually one of the best. Now, one thing that I can actually ensure for us all here is she's right. Miss Fairchild is actually more into focused on like your channel is solid with your journey. That is the most important recipe of our menu here on our journey on YouTube. It's the journey itself. Now, if you rush of reaching the numbers and subscribers and the monetization, you lose that very important recipe, and that's the journey itself. So you miss the opportunity of meeting people. You miss the opportunity of exposing yourself, making people realize, hey, this YouTuber has a good content.
Yes,
right?
absolutely. Absolutely. Right. You are such a wealth of information. I'm so glad that we connected, even though we weren't connected. We weren't connected, you know, and I'm so glad now because I'm really excited about your information and how you explain everything. Just amazing. You are so right, Miss Amatora. So right.
Yeah, thank you so much. Because I enjoying watching Cypro live streaming. We learn a lot of things. We ask questions based on the things that we experience on YouTube. And that's why I send him a message so he can share his knowledge to you also, because the last time that were talking, I don't know how to handle some of the questions that we are discussing. So that's why, since
Uh-huh.
Cypro is available, I asked him to speak
Yes,
to you
yes.
and to
So,
be in your
Ms.
life.
Amatora, would you say that Cypro is your mentor, one of your mentors for YouTube?
Yes. You know what? When I was like, I'm not yet monetized. I've been to Cypro Steam, and he's giving me an information. And when I was needed to sign in the Google AdSense, I just asked him through live, what is the answer, yes or no? If you remember Cypro, then he say,
Mm.
it's a yes on the form of signing on the
Ah.
monetization. But after that, really, I don't know how, I being monetized, but I don't know how to handle my channel. And when I go in the live, Cypro live, his live streaming, I've learned a lot. um, we needed to support each other, but you needed to handle your channel. You needed to focus on your channel, because your channel
Mhm.
is you're the boss of your channel, and you needed to protect it. And once you're not busy, you needed to check and help other channel. But how you can help your channel if you don't know how to handle it? How you can help other people if you don't know how to deal in the how to handle your vlogging? Di ko na alam sa pinag-uusap, sinasabi ko. No, I was on the brainstorming how to tell. I-express mo nga yun, Cypro. Handling
uh,
channel.
mhm. What I think what she's trying to express here is this is also one parting words that I would like to say. I needed to do to jump down now, host. Anyway, thank you so much for the opportunity here to allowing me
Oh,
to like
Cypro,
express
thank you
something.
so much. And Cypro, if you want to message me, it's easy to message me. I'm on Facebook, but
Uh-huh.
it's Everyday Words of Wisdom with Diana Brienne Fairchild. And my links are all at the very top of
Uh-huh.
of all
The
my daily
description.
videos. And
Okay.
so, if you go to one of my daily videos, and one of the other things is I created 5 channels. I don't know whether, I mean, I've got 5 channels now, and
Mm-hmm.
the other ones are relatively small, but I'm letting them grow on their own.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder what your thought is about having 5 channels.
Well, my thought about having multiple channels is if you have multiple niche or topic
Yeah.
that you cannot really like mix on one certain, like for example this
Yes.
main channel of yours and you have a niche here and you cannot really mix other topics, so you need to create another one so that the audience or your fans are focused on one topic only. They
Yes.
don't get confused, right? So your analytics become solid. So that's the only valid for me of making multiple channels. But if you only have, just like me, I only have one niche right now, and that is just about like YouTube education. So I only have this channel. So I'm still on the process of thinking of creating another one for my personal vlogs, but I tend to get lazy in the process of thinking. So I end up thinking nothing. Well, anyway, yeah, I will try to locate your Facebook or
Thank
your
you. Thank you so
socials.
much.
All
You've
right.
been an amazing guest,
Mhm.
and I thank you so much. And thank you for your wisdom and your input. And I know everyone here enjoyed it. A lot of people watch this in replay, and they'll probably come over to your channel. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wait,
Thank you
wait.
so
You
much.
know what? Cypro is having a what you call this, a contest. Every month
Yeah.
is making a contest. You promote it.
Um. Yeah, because every month I'm conducting an event, a contest, but actually, Miss Amatora, this is only targeting for the new ones on YouTube. So I tend to uh, make this event to encourage everybody to create a competitive vlog on their channels. So I make mechanics. For example, on the month of April, for this month, the contest would be about prank, an entertaining prank, not no harmful pranks or any like extreme pranks are not allowed. Just entertaining pranks. So you just have to create a prank and upload it to your channel. so that all analytics that you will gain will be yours and yours only. Now, by the judgment day comes on my live streaming, I have bunch of judges as well invited to go up here and criticize your entry. So I will just take the links of your uploaded videos or your entries, and we will like play the videos to my live, and we will provide critics and study which part you should improve or which are not, and we will start voting all contents. Whoever will win and get some consolation prizes or any prizes at stake. But the prizes are not really what matters here. It's about you hearing out the comments from the judges, you hearing out comments or reactions from random viewers who normally views your video, because normally we cannot really see and hear the reaction while they're watching. You can only like see the comments if they did. You can only see the dislikes or likes on a vlog, right? So the advantage here is the judges are merely no different from the random viewers who watched your video. So at least the difference here is you can hear them say, you can hear their opinion, you can hear their reaction about what they feel or how they felt after watching the videos. And it's a good practice for the community to be encouraged to constantly vlog per month, because I constantly do this and there are prizes at stake. If ever you win, you will get the prize money, and if ever you will not have the chance of winning, you are still a winner. Why? Because you have uploaded a competitive content on your channel, and it has effort, and people can actually sense whether the video has effort
Yeah,
and
it's
value.
good. His
Right?
his contest is nice because we are challenged to do something
Mm-hmm.
from our
So
talents. Shout out to
yeah.
Pop TV. He's here. I dropped the link
Yes.
So
in that. Yeah, Pop TV is from our community.
Oh,
Uh,
wonderful, wonderful. Thank you.
yeah. So thank you so much for bringing this up, Miss Amatora. But yeah. Anyway, the most important part here is at least you have heard some stuff on a different perspective you might
Yes,
haven't heard before, right?
yes,
So if everything that I've said or mentioned can be applicable to your channel, then apply it. But if it's not, forget it. Do not
yeah,
force to apply just because you've heard it to someone
right.
who acts so smart, because we have our differences, we have our strategies, we have our own followers, we have our own community on our channels. We are not the same. My followers are not your followers are not my followers as well.
Right.
So my teachings may not be applicable to your channel, so observe only, take what can be applicable to your channel. Okay, so
Thank you
thank you so
so much.
much.
Thank you. You're wonderful.
thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Cypro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to jump down now. And thank you so much. I'll hopefully I'll see you. This may not be the last one. I hope so.
Hopefully you'll be
All right.
back.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. See you around, guys. Miss Matara,
Good
thank
night
you.
or
All
good
right.
day. Bye bye. Oh, and
Yeah.
thank you so much, Mr. Amatora. He is wonderful. He's absolutely
Yes.
wonderful.
Actually, I just sent him a message. I'm asking because I don't know how to discuss your topic. But I know because he read a lot of the YouTube rules and the policy. He can answer some of the question as long as he knows it.
Yeah.
So that's good. Who's Christine Tin? He's saying, "OMG, Big Boss is here." Yeah, I dropped your link in the because we have the team. We call our group chat. So I just told him how to see Boss Cyber is here. Yeah.
Oh, that was such an amazing conversation, such amazing information, and like the last time you were here, you had such amazing input. And I was talking about you the other day to Carla and to Mr. Positive, and I was saying I haven't seen her for a long time, because,
Yeah.
and so I'm so grateful that you came here tonight.
Because sometimes I'm a bit busy in the morning, so that's why I couldn't able to go on your live. And sometimes it's ended. I saw the notification, and if I have
Yes.
time, I will. because Cypro used to have live in the night. I don't know the time zone. You're from which country again? Australia? I can't remember, sorry.
Oh
So
no, I live in the US. US.
yes, that's why it's like that's why. So I'm just because we needed to learn the rules and the policy here in YouTube, so we will not get wrong. Or that's why sometimes some of the blogger is get what you call this, terminated or get a violation through their content because some of the rules we don't know. Even I don't know the rules. I cannot read the policies. That's why I go in the YouTube live. Some of the
Yeah.
bloggers reading the information, and you can ask, oh, why my dollar sign or my ads is became yellow. What happened? What I needed to do with that? Because we needed to earn from through ads. We needed to gain. What happened to my subscriber? Why I'm losing like 100 subscriber? So Cypro answered those things. Um, so now we know. We should not look on the things that we losing subscriber. What we needed to do is to appreciate what subscriber we have,
Yes.
who's
Yeah.
seeing on our channel, who's watching our video. Losing those subscribers, we cannot do anything. Just we
Yes.
needed to go on through the subscriber that we have. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. Well, thank you so much, Miss Amatora. You are absolutely amazing. And I thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And I am getting tired. It's nighttime here, and I'm getting ready for
We
bed.
also,
I'm in my pajamas.
and that will be all. Thank you so much. I know you're here. Fox TV is from our team, and I don't know, it's Christine team and Cypro. Thank you so much for your time spending talking with us and teaching us.
Well, thank you. It's been my pleasure. Oh my gosh, I'm so blessed to have you and Cypro, and I thank you so much. You've been amazing, and thank you so very, very much. And please, I hope you come back often.
Yeah, we will if you have
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, everyone, I am getting ready to go to bed myself. I've already had my bath. My teeth are brushed, but I'll brush them one more time. And I do have to do my comments. I always do my comments before I go to bed, and then I'm going to go to bed. So I just want to thank you all, and thank you, Cypro, and Dory, and Carla, and JB, and Miss Amatora, and Brian. Thank you all for being here. And thank you all of you in the stream. You've all been amazing. And I thank you, each and every one of you. I value you. I value your friendship, and I value your support. And so I just want to let you know how much I really, really appreciate everybody who came here tonight and who supports my channel, and who's just been amazing and wonderful. So I wish you a wonderful, wonderful, blessed week. I wish you great blessings. I wish you great success with your YouTube channel. I wish you great success in all areas of your life. And I wish you health and happiness and love and joy and peace and everything that's wonderful. Okay? Well, may God bless you, and I hope to see you soon again. And so from my porch to your porch, from grandma's porch to wherever you're at, may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Good night.